Hey, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. What I want to talk to you guys about today is a simple connection knot that we use called a king sling. What that is a knot that you can attach to a hard bait that will allow the bait to swing freely instead of being locked and rigid connected to the line. So instead of having a tight knot that's going to secure that bait, it's allowed to swing on a loop. Very simple knot, very easy to tie, and it just works great. The best application for it is any time that you don't want to use a split ring. For me personally, that's generally when I use big baits, big wake baits, anything like that, because the hardware that's on these baits is so large that by the time you get a split ring on it, the split ring is huge, and a lot of the time they get damaged going over these big eyelets. So instead of dealing with any of that, I just tie a king sling on there and resolve the whole thing. Now, something that I do that's a little bit different is once I've got my king sling tied, I'm also going to use just a very small uni knot, just a 2-loop uni knot to cinch that knot up completely, lock it in, and also get that tag end facing back towards the bait. Otherwise, it's facing forward, it'll catch on grass or debris in the water. If it's faced backwards, it doesn't catch on anything. It's really streamlined. Works really well. We're going to cut over now. I'll show you exactly how we tie this knot. The first step in tying the knot is just a simple overhand, but I go around twice. Then as I begin to cinch this up, the line is going to form what looks like a figure 8. What I'm going to do now is leave that, don't cinch it any farther, take my main line, put it through the eyelet of the bait, and then follow the course of that line back through the eye. So I'll go in one side of the figure 8 and out the other side. Now, until I cinch it up, this knot's completely adjustable. So I can pull this tag through and set the size of the knot. And once I like the size, I just start pulling everything tight. And that really is all there is to it. Very, very simple knot to tie. The only problem at this point is that my tag end is facing upline. So like I said before, if you fish grass or something like that, you've got a tag that's facing upwind or upstream into the grass or whatever it may be. So what I do to lock this knot and face that line back downstream is just a simple 2-loop uni. So just come up the line, back down 2 times, and then cinch it up. Pull that slack out, and then cinch it, and it's locked. And that knot's complete. It does not get simpler than that. The king sling itself is plenty strong. Once you throw that little uni on it, that knot will not come apart. My tag end is facing back towards the bait, so it's a streamlined knot, nothing to catch weeds or grass. It'll go right through cover. Perfect knot with full mobility for the bait. I hope you can take that information, apply it to your fishing. It really simplifies fishing your hard baits, fishing your top waters, just a really convenient knot. We've got new content coming out every week. Remember that we do have write-ups to go with these videos on our website. You can check those out as well. Follow us on social media. Good luck out there. We'll talk to you soon.
As hard as you can. So it's hard for a lot of guys to transition from that powerful hook set, heavy braided line down to just a really finesse movement to get the frog to walk, but that's so important. So for me, I like a shorter rod. I generally use a 7'3" to a 7'6". For me, that's a short rod. For other people, they might want a 7-footer or something else, but a 7'3" seems to be perfect.